Hey everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, where we're continuing our playthrough on the Kinlaig map, the Highlands fishing. And we're going to start off by doing some lumberjacking, whatever you want to call it. We're going to chop some trees down. This is going to be interesting though, because I don't know what trees I want to chop down. And also, I don't really want to get involved in getting machinery to pick them up and everything else. So we're going to see what we can do. But, as much to people's annoyance, I might decide that I'm going to pretend that I have a friend. A friend that can help me. Now, how do I don't know how to trim these. These never... Like, how do you... I don't know how people get the branches off. I can never get them off. Yeah, how do you clean these damn things? I've seen people do it, and I can never work out how to do it. I guess it works sometimes. I think I'm actually more trimming the ground than the tree. Like, see, it doesn't let me... See, that's trimming the ground. It's not trimming the actual... I do not get it. I have seen people do it online and I can never work out how to do it. Anyway, my point was that I'm getting the assistance from a friend who's going to help me lift these logs onto the trailer, because that's what friends do, and because I don't want to get involved in the whole getting, tractor, putting the things, what do you call it, like a claw thing on the end, and then trying to pick it up, struggling, dropping it, struggling, dropping it. I just don't know what to do with these bits, because like I said, I would have liked to have cleaned it up. I did think about hiring a tree thing, but I don't know if these trees are too big for them. Like, that'd be okay, but is that going to be too big? And they're so expensive to lease. But then I am worried about driving these down the road in this state. And we've got a long way to go. So having not much wood would not be the greatest thing. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm sort of tempted to lease a tree cutter so we could at least get some nice, clean planks. But like I said, it's so expensive. Is it worth it? I mean, if I did it, I'd want to obviously lease and fill up the entire sawmill. So that's going to require a lot of work. So I'm just wondering for now, do we do one trip like this? And then I'll have a serious think about because at least they strip it, which is good. Geez, I'm glad I'm so tall that I can reach my chainsaw up that high. That was very convenient. Though it all collapsing on the top of each other like this was kind of not. Because now I can't see what I cut and what I didn't cut. Yeah, this is going to be very awkward to drive like this. I don't even know if some of this is even on. Okay, I don't know why that one wants to keep dropping off. Okay, sorry, I couldn't see the control there for a second. Thought I'd missed it to strap down, but I think I was looking for different words. Okay, I have nowhere to get through. I did not think this through at all. And being a dolly, I cannot even reverse. And this tractor does not turn. Oh, I can't see anything. No, I am well and truly... No, I'm stuck. This is the problem I have with dollies, because they can turn so sharply. You can actually end up twisted around things. I need to find somewhere to turn. I couldn't have picked a worse spot to try and turn. Alright, so I've located the sawmill that we built, and I'm going to try and get there. Now, if I actually made a sensible choice of where I was going, maybe, just maybe, we could get there okay. I'm kind of worried that we're going to run out of money really quick. Now, we don't have a loan. We could take out a loan if need be. But, oh my god, it's so hard to see. I'm thinking we're going left. No. I always get confused with this map. It's actually right. I get confused because the map doesn't turn with you and I'm looking at it in the wrong direction, and we're going to drive right through town with giant trees. Spruce Bridge. I think I am going to have to lease the equipment. I just don't see this being a viable option, because it also means we can't take much wood because we're taking so much in the way of leaves, twigs and branches. Anyway, there's a few things I want to try in this video. I want to do a little bit of mowing. Now, sometimes the cars don't quite see the trees on the back of a trailer, so I've had cases where they hit them and I go flying. But they don't actually stop. They don't see it as a collision. Okay, we're almost there. I think we turn in here. So, I'm guessing we own this little sawmill over here. I don't know what that is. What is that building? Is it just decoration? Okay. And now we need to turn it on. That was only 4,000 litres. Yeah, we got a little bit more than that. I can't remember. So we're going to have to jump over to the castle because I cannot remember what it needs. Beams and long planks. No, we could have stayed in there. Okay, we want to go... Alright, we're going to definitely need way more wood. Oh my god, this tractor, it does not turn. It's a nice looking tractor, but oh my god, the turning circle is horrendous. I'm just looking at the map at the moment. Probably one good thing with the sawmill being there is that it is partway. Yeah, it's partway to the castle anyway. So I guess at the end it all comes out. When we deliver the wood, it's going to be quicker from there to the castle, but getting the trees... I mean, the road does say slow, but I don't know why that... Jesus, that bus is not slow. He flew around that corner. Yeah, this tractor is struggling a little bit for power uphill, and that's towing an empty trailer. So I don't know if we can get an upgrade for this. Might be worth paying for one. Unless it's automatically slowing down for the speed of the area, because I'm still pushing full trigger. Oh look, there's an old phone box. Yeah, I could have turned off already. I could have turned off earlier than this. Maybe I'll leave it there for now. Keep it out of the trees. Where's our other tractor? Where did I leave it? Oh, it's over there. Oh, has this got any in it? No. Hopefully it's not even on. It's not. I'm in the wrong spot. Let's drop the weight off. Now we want some silage and some hay. I don't know how big this field is. We can go up here. Oh crap. Steer properly. Don't hit the fence. How do you get in? Alright, let's I might control the back one first. Slow the pickup, turn that on. Unfold the mower. Okay, it's lower, turn her on. Can we get some guidance here? Hopefully we're mowing. And hopefully we're picking up. Fairly big grass field actually. Yeah, and like I said, we'll have to get some of it in as silage. And then we'll have to do some as hay. Which we're going to need to get a tedder and a windrow. For that. Decided it was going to go on a different line. Okay, so I'm assuming that what we need to do... Oh, crap. How am I going to back this in? Oh, you're kidding me. I can't get it straight enough with the mower on. God, I hate reversing these things. And I can't go through from the back. This is a... I was thinking, what the hell stopped? I didn't hit anything. Yes, I did. The mower did. It's a very big area. Oh my God. I'm so bad at reversing these things. I hate it. The slightest tweak, it's gone. How do I unload? Where's the unload? Now the tricky part is we're going to have to compact it, except I'm not going to do it with this stupid thing. I do struggle with those, to be honest. Sometimes I wonder if it's easier just to bail. So maybe what we'll do is I'll try to do half the field silage, half of it hay. Now, roughly. I mean, it's going to be a bit hard to determine considering that I'm doing the headlands as silage. It's like, well, how's that going to equate to half the field, not half the field? Alright, well, I guess it's time for a time lapse. We're going to be doing some stuffing around here, so... Not stuffing around, but doing some work. So let's just crack into it. hopefully, I mean, all the mowing's done, so hopefully I'll cut some out and some time-lapsed. I don't know what I've done. I'll find out when I edit it. But you can see that I've filled up another one with grass here for the silage, and then just kept carrying it around just because I couldn't be bothered detaching it. And mowing the rest, ready for it to be hay. Now, I did have a thought. Oh, why did I do that? Ah, damn it. Alright, let's go all the way around. Sorry, I was too busy talking and wasn't thinking about what I was doing. I had a thought. I don't know if there's a tedder that you can get to put on the front of this, and we could ted and pick up with the forage wagon at the same time. Ideally, what would be good in the future would be to get a bigger forage wagon if we're going to continue this. But I don't know, because also we're only mowing with a front mower, so that in itself can make it a lot slower. And my reversing is atrocious, as you can tell. Yeah, so sometimes I've found it's actually faster if you just do everything separately, because then you can get bigger mower stuff, you can get bigger, you know, I guess bigger well, I don't know if you can't really get wider forage wagons. But sometimes you can still do it faster. Anyway, it's something to keep in mind, but at the moment we've got what we've got, and we'll use it as is. Now I'm going to put the mower head away. The forage wagon we're going to have to keep out, because we need to get the hay up. I'm just going to detach it for now, though. Because what we need to do is get this silage going. It would have been ideal if I had a leveler. But I don't. So we're just going to get stuck. Oh, good. What if I can't get off? Okay, I'm off. We'll have to worry. Let's not go over that peak. Well, if we can get the peak down, that would be good. Wow, this is going to take ages at this rate. I know you can get special rollers and levelers and all that sort of stuff. All cost money though. This just takes time. Almost there. Hey, there we go. Okay, blanket the silo. There we go. And we'll let that ferment. So we've actually got 2 bays. Okay, so what we need to do... Nothing in there. What do we have? Oh, there's not much. That's 4.4 meters. What's the... What's our wagon do? I don't know which one we have. Would it be that one? It doesn't say width. Okay, what would be the mower? That would be 3.4. So if you were going to pick it up in the one thing, you wouldn't want it any... What else is there? There's only that roller. Silage additive. Oh, that's what we never did. I don't even know if that could take... Right, we'll buy that and see. We can always sell it again. If we change our mind, it doesn't work the way we want. The big question is, can it go on the front? If it can't go on the front, then there's no point even doing this. Now, I've still got to get all this straw up, which I might do between videos. Because, yeah, we spend a lot of time doing this stuff. Like I said, I still might lease a some sort of tree thing so that we can fill up the sawmill, you know, as quick as possible. And we also need to look at what we need to grow in the other fields. Well, in all the fields, what we're going to do. Because we need to look at, okay, if we're going to work towards fish food, what does that involve? And how do we get to that? And is it something we work towards now, or, you know, as in growing the crops, obviously not buying the production yet, but we might want to start growing the crops in preparation. Where's the front of it? The other side, hang on. Now, the trick is, even if it fits on, doesn't mean it will function. You know, there's certain mowers and stuff that don't function unless you put it in the right direction. I mean, it spins. Whether it works, I guess we'll go and find out. It's always really exciting. The trampoline. It's always really exciting in this game when you first start off a farm because there's so much to do, so much to buy. I find when you get to the later part of the farm, when everything's working, it's all set up. That's when sometimes it starts to get a little bit boring. But right now, it's just so much to do and plan and work out. I mean, maybe that's how you keep your game entertaining in this game, is just constantly starting new farms all the time. Don't worry too much about getting it, really high level. Where do I drive past everything? Yeah, getting to some super well-running, expensive farm. It's like, okay, yeah, but that's boring by that point. You want this little rundown, rustic farm that you can just build up. Oh, God. It's going a bit fast then. Right, let's go test this out. Well, no, I did want to go up there. Sorry, I'm driving all over the place. Alright, we'll give this a quick go. And if it works, then again, I'll probably continue this between videos. But I just want to obviously prove a point here to see if it works. Okay, so I turn that on. Switch to the front. Lower that. Turn that on. Hopefully they're both spinning or both running. And there's your problem. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay. Let's unload that again. Luckily we can unload. Turn that off. Okay, so it's absolutely pointless having a small tether because it will not function on the front. Well, that's we'll have to solve that another time. Right now, let's just get it done, and we'll have to sell this tether back and work out what our approach going forward is. Well, ideally, We'll get a big tedder and I guess a windrower. I was really hoping that was going to work. I don't know if there's a way that we can do it with the windrower with it on the back. Hang on, have we already done that before? I'm trying to think, I might have. I'm assuming I didn't try it with a tedder though. Alright, I'm going to get this done between videos. I guess I'll try and work out what we're going to do about windrowing this. And maybe even think about getting a bigger forage wagon. Because if we're going to do this seriously, which we are going to do more grass seriously, well, not serious, like we're not grass. We're not doing grass for the sake of doing grass, we're doing grass for the cows. We want to try and speed things up as best we can. Yeah, but then again, I want to keep my money for fishing. I just realised I didn't turn the camera back on. Sorry about that. I've been talking all this time with no camera on. Anyway, it's on now. So it would have been on for some of the video, and some of the video it would have been off. But anyway, I'm sure you'll get over it. Anyway, yep, we're going to call it there, and we'll come back in the next video and see what we're going to do. But I'll work out some stuff in between, and like I said, I'll finish off this and get all the straw up, all that stuff between videos if I get time. so that we can focus on some next steps, which is going to be working out what crops we're going to plant and all that sort of stuff, what fertilizing, weeding, all the usual good stuff, and getting more trees to the sawmill, and hopefully getting our fish to the next step, which is going to involve a lot of money. Yeah, because we're going to need a boat, and we're going to need the actual fish. I don't know what they're called yet. We'll work that out when we get to it, but the fish farms themselves. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments as always. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.